What kind of team can I draft with the 4th overall pick in a 12-man PPR league? So it's going to be very simple first 2 rounds for you because round 1, you're either getting Jamar or Puka. It's just going to be whoever the 3rd person doesn't take. And then round 2, you're pick 21 right in this running back zone. So you're going to be taking your RB1 there. Board 2, we're on the clock. We're going to get Jamar Chase, grab him up, switch back over to board 1. We're going to get Puka Nacua, 2, 1, grab him up. Okay, boom. There we go. We got our wide receivers. Now your next pick, once again, 21, lining you up for Chase Brown, smack dab in the middle of this running back zone. So you're going to get an elite receiver and a pretty elite running back through your first 2 rounds. All right, in board number 2, we are up on the clock. So obviously you have people fall to here. I think it'd be unrealistic to assume that Drake London or McBride are going to be available to you. And therefore, I will take Derrick Henry to be my RB1. Back up on the clock on board number 1. Holy cow, what happened to this board? Like, who am I playing with in this draft? Essentially, I'm forced to take Drake London here. Obviously, I'm going to have crazy stacked wide receivers, and then I'm just going to have to make up for it on the RB. And so I guess if that does happen to you, we can run an example with that. All right, and as I am back up on the clock on board number 2 at pick 28, we have Drake London on the board. Shout out to the guy who took Breece Hall before, to the guy who took Garrett Wilson before, to the guy who took Nico Collins before. At this point, I hate these guys in my draft, so I'm taking Drake London away from them, and I'm building a crazy team. If not, ideally you're taking your wide receiver 2 there. I probably would have picked Chris Olave. On board number 1, we are back up on the clock. Another whacked out board, and it's time to take our RB1. You know, Breece Hall's RB1 is just so questionable, but I'll take him. Him and Javonte are honestly a bit of a toss-up for me. I prefer Breece Hall's skill set, but I prefer Javonte's situation. Personally, I don't ever expect to find myself in this scenario, but if it does happen, it means that you got something like Puka Nacua and Drake London, so you're already in good shape. Okay, so your next pick is pick 45, lining you up in this classic receiver zone. Devontae, Terry, Jalen Waddle type of zone. T. Higgins is also here. Ideally, on this board, I'm really hoping one of these running backs is going to fall to me. And I mean, I already know one of them are. Actually, I can just tell from the top. But typically, actually, on board number 2, we are up on the clock here. And we are going to have one of them fall. You're absolutely going to take Quinshon Judkins there. And just because this team needed it, obviously, this team is kind of whacked out too. So I do think if a running back falls to you here, you do take them. Like here we are going to have Bucky Irving fall to us, so I will take Bucky Irving. However, you might have to go receiver there if there are no running backs available. And then with your next pick, which is 52, you're going to, maybe dip into this zone, go for a high upside guy like Bashal Tutin or Jadarian Price, who both seem to be in favorable situations. I used to take Travion Henderson a lot. I just need to see more from camp. I'm not seeing quite what I wanted to see